And a small plane crash in Hawaii killed a high-ranking state official. The Cessna Grand Caravan went down in the water yesterday off the island of Molokai. The plane was headed to Honolulu. Officials say the director of Hawaii's health department, Loretta Fuddy, was killed. 8 other people were on board, including a pilot. They all survived. One of the passengers swam to shore.
One person is dead after a small plane crashed into the water off the Hawaiian island of Molokai. The plane was flying to Honolulu with a pilot and 8 passengers on board. The Coast Guard says rescue crews plucked most of the survivors out of the water while one person swam to shore. The plane's owner says the aircraft was a Cessna Grand Caravan and that the remote crash location made communications difficult.
Kalapapa is a unique area, and radio communication is kind of poor there, cell phone coverage, that kind of stuff. So right now we have no information, like if any calls were made out.
The owner also says another plane flying nearby kept officials informed.
There was an aircraft real close by circling above, so it was able to be on the scene, and he reported to the Molokai Tower, and that's how we got our information.
Some of the survivors were reportedly brought to a hospital in Honolulu.
Breaking tonight, good evening, I'm Yunji Denise. KITV4 has confirmed from 2 state government sources that Hawaii's Health Department Director Loretta Fuddy has been killed in that plane crash off Molokai tonight. The plane went down about 10 minutes after takeoff from Kalaupapa en route to Honolulu. 9 people, including the pilot, were on board. The other 8 have been rescued. Fuddy was appointed by Governor Neil Abercrombie in March of 2011. She was raised in Kaimuki and a graduate of Sacred Hearts Academy. Her degrees are from the University of Hawaii and Johns Hopkins University. We're still waiting for official word from the governor's office. Fuddy was on KITV4 just yesterday talking about Hawaii's wonderful designation as the healthiest state in the nation, just 65 years old. Much more tonight at 10.
The Hawaiian official who verified the authenticity of President Obama's birth certificate in 2011 was the only fatality in a plane crash Wednesday.
The Cessna Grand Caravan went down in the water yesterday off the island of Molokai. The director of Hawaii's health department, Loretta Fuddy, was killed. 8 other people were on board, including a pilot.
She did not just a great job in her job as director of health, but for her whole career. Our state was #1 for health, and she was our leader on that.
Hawaiian officials say the plane crashed due to engine failure. NBC reports Fuddy hit the headlines 2 years ago when she approved a waiver request allowing Obama to access certified copies of his birth certificate, signed by the delivery doctor, Obama's mother, and the local registrar. The release of that birth certificate seen here was the source of controversy by some who believe the president was not born in the United States and therefore was not eligible to be president. Obama released the long form of his birth certificate in April 2011.
We do not have time for this kind of silliness. We got better stuff to do.
Fuddy also worked closely with officials on the Affordable Care Act and the Obamacare website. The oddity of her death sent some conspiracy theorists to wonder if this tragic accident was really an accident. ObamaConspiracy.com posted responses from people who are skeptical of the death. However, as some point out, the skepticism wasn't too widespread. An editor for Salon tweets, "The conspiracy theory community seems strangely quiet over the death of Loretta Fuddy." Fuddy was 65 years old. For Newsy, I'm Matt Moreno.